So, guys, let me tell you, this is the story of an African girl who left her home country at 19 years old and moved to China, lived there for a long time, and now she's back home to Namibia. And I'm going to share with you why I was afraid to relocate finally back to my home country. And hey friends from the internet, if you are watching this video, that means you have officially became my friend on internet. I'm struggling with relationship and friendships and all that. I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling, but that's not the topic for today. I'm just saying that let me know in the comment section where are you watching from, and because now you are officially my friend on internet. And why was I afraid to relocate back to my home country, Namibia, Africa to be precise, from after living in China for a long time, which is over 10 years? Why was I afraid? I was always thinking that because living in China, I've studied there, I've also worked, and I've also experienced so much great things when it comes to exposure to business ideas, exposure to work environments, exposure to school and all that. That was really an amazing time for me to explore. And I fell in love with the place. China is very safe. I could eat variety of food, like from hot pot to snakes, as people assume that, yeah, people eat snakes in China. But no, that's not true. Not everywhere you eat snakes. But anyways, that's a story for another day as well. I mean, I fell in love with the country. And it was comfortable. Like being there, comfortable was one of the words that I always got, like comes up to mind when I'm thinking about China. Safety, comfort, and all those good stuff. And I also got to make new friends there. It was more like now I got communities. I have communities of people who like talking about therapy. I have communities of people who like talking about YouTube, community of people who like talking about business, communities of everything that I wanted to talk about in my life. I had that. But I also had one dream. Before coming back home, I should be financially independent. Like financially independent. I don't know how I was dreaming that, and that was really engraved in my mind. Like before coming back home, I should be at least have achieved certain financial goals so that I will comfortably move back to my home country. And that's something that a lot of people in the diaspora are always looking forward. At least make a lot of money and go back home. But for me, main reason why I lived in China was to study. So I don't know how I was thinking financial stability needs to come first for me before I actually relocated back home. And as I said that, I've mentioned prior that why did I move back home? Because I experienced just fatigue, depression. I ended up working in a certain place and I was really mistreated, and the boss was really, really, really not kind. I mean, love bombing, toxic work environment and all that type of thing. And then I was just like, I came to actualization and realistically looking at my life, and I was like, no, I need to go back home first and rest and just see and experience a new place. I mean, why not? But why was I now afraid really to make that move to relocate back home? It's for the reason that I was or I'm still 30 years old and broke. Yeah, that's the truth. 30 years old, and the financial stability that I wanted has not come yet, because for the last half, nearly a decade, I've been studying. And if you have been studying, that you don't expect yourself to be having everything like right now, because you have been planting the seeds, but you have not started harvesting yet, right? And that's just the whole truth. So for that reason, I was like, should I really go back and still start begging and asking everyone for pocket money, my parents, everything. Should I really do that? Because I mean, if I start asking for pocket money from my parents at 30 years old, I mean, like maybe they'll even start telling me that they'll disown me and they'll tell me, like, you child of God, we've given birth to you, but still you are 30 years old and asking for your pocket money from your parents. I mean, like, whoa, that's what I was afraid of. You see, being afraid, fear, and shame will make you make decisions like you staying in a home in a foreign country for a long time. That was my story. But I'm sure that there are so many other people who are experiencing that in the world. Feeling like you don't have your finances together and you will stay in that country, sweeping floors, doing all the shitty jobs just to get the money so that when you go to your village, you will start looking like you are a sensible person. You will start looking like you've made it in life. That was my shame. That was my fear. And I'm still dealing with it because I have to explain to people around me now that, yes, guys, I've been abroad for a long time, but I was not really in a bed of money. That's one reason. Two, uh, well, apart from my own fear and my own shame, there was still expectation from people around me that I should have made it by now because I'm not growing younger. And children who are born in the 90s, you were once children, but now you're no more children, right? You know that you guys are actually adults, that you need now to like pull up your socks. And mind you, let me tell you, dreams are for free, but like making your dreams become a reality, it's not a joke. I was having this idea that I'm not gonna look for a job. No, I'm gonna just do business. I'm gonna do YouTube and become a millionaire through YouTube. Girls and boys, how much do I earn from YouTube today? How much? Let me tell you. For the last few months, I don't know how many US dollars are in my account, but I could show you guys. If you want that, let me know. If you want me to make a video of how much I've earned from YouTube this year, let me know in the comment section. But that's just what I say. Expectations of society, youth being there, but also fear and shame of you feeling like you've not been there, you've not gotten there. That's just what it is. And another thing, what really kept me like really hostage in another country or feeling that I didn't want to move back home was because I needed to start over with everything, from buying a pillow, buying a bed, buying a fridge, buying pots, starting over with every damn thing. Guys, and you're starting over at the age of 30 years old. That sounds like a taboo in our culture because at 30, you're supposed to have a husband, a car, a house, a bank account full of money. I mean, nobody told us, nobody warned us. I mean, that was supposed to be a better solution. But that was the case. That's my case. So if you are in that situation like me, please let's create a WhatsApp group so that next year we work harder so that we are, I mean, even though we have not gained all these things that this society status that people are trying to, I mean, at least maybe let's be happy people. Maybe let's have some form of fulfillment in our bodies, right? Maybe we should have achieved some stuffs in other ways. Maybe starting off by being a happy person can be an achievement as well. It's not just about gaining, it's about also the feelings in your heart. You could be a millionaire, but you're still feeling like you are not a person. That's something. But honestly, having to start over at an all like at an age like 30 and above, it feels more like that's really a difficult thing to do. But I love it that we should be open-minded to start over at any time, whether you're 50, 60. Just if something doesn't serve you anymore, don't keep yourself in hostage in toxicity and something that is bad. Start over because only today that matters. We don't know, tomorrow is not guaranteed and yesterday is gone, so you can start over now. And that's what I'm trying to do. Being back home, starting over. Another thing is, something about coming back home meant that I needed to start looking for contacts, people's numbers, calling people. Can you guys please, like, I need a job. And it seems like everyone in Africa kind of believe that you just need to get a job because you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. And I think that was getting into my head, like thinking that I will need to call somebody who will call somebody who will call somebody to give me a job. But actually, Another thing is I'm very stubborn. I don't want a job. My friends keep on sending links to me, and I'm like, yeah, I'll apply. I'll apply. I will apply. I mean, like, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? Please pray for me, guys. Pray for me. Okay. And another thing is I need to learn and gain. The last thing what really made me feel like it was not time for me to move back. It was because I needed to learn everything in my home country again. I need to learn where is the best spots for food. Thanks to the bloggers now, people who share about their favorite things, and then okay, I go and look for videos on YouTube, and then I'll see this is where I can eat, where can I get the Wi-Fi, where which location can I afford to rent, or or where is which church should I go to. I mean, in the past I used to go to church, but now I don't even know which church should I go to. Starting over everything seems like such a hardship, and that was just keeping me in my comfort in China. But now finally I've made that move back home and trying to make it work. Until my next video, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these reasons. And if you're maybe moving back to your home country, what do you think? If you are in Namibia and you want to meet up with me, let me know as well so that we could have some coffee. You are going to pay because me, as I said, I just got back home and I was trying to make it work. So you need to buy me coffee instead of me buying you coffee. That's another thing. A lot of people think that when you've been abroad, you like loaded with money. That's not the truth, guys. I mean, maybe social media makes you guys believe that, but that's not the truth. All right, until my next video, stay humble, stay positive, and work hard towards your goals. And bye.